Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Mig Alphanine. So we're going to begin here with this article, and it's titled, Ripple's Brad Garlinghouse tells where crypto market is headed as XRP lawsuit heads for conclusion. And let's read this little tidbit here. It says, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse revealed that he believes the cryptocurrency industry will become stronger because of the ongoing market crisis, as long as participants keep focusing on transparency and trust. I think later on we're going to see something similar be said by Stellar. It says, in a tweet, Garlinghouse noted that he shared the same thoughts with the audience during the 6th annual Ripple Swell conference. Quote, as I said on stage, I firmly believe that crypto will be stronger. It will be. It will be. All that happened is that bad actors, is that weaklings exposed themselves and got rid of themselves even before regulatory clarity. When regulatory clarity happens, even more of these scam coins, the ones that are easy to see and the ones that are difficult to see. You see, there's a balance in everything. There's that which is seen and that which is unseen. You have to always know that. So a lot of people look at the meme coins and the rug pulls. That's easy. That's easy to catch. But sometimes there's other things like FTX. That wasn't easy to see. It was a complicated web that was weaved. But nonetheless, when there's regulatory clarity, most of those will go away, if not all of them. And a lot of crypto, a lot of it, you see how many ties FTX had? A lot of crypto will probably go away. This is why I always say protect yourself at all times. Do your research. Know who it is you're trusting with your value. Protect your value at all times. I can't tell you what to do, just sharing my humble thoughts, okay? It's not financial advice. But for a long time, I have always said, and I learned this from my brother, not your keys, not your crypto. This is one of the first things he told me. I was coming in from the stock market. This was his field. He was the one doing all the big moves in crypto. And he told me, he said, Mick, get yourself a cold wallet. Get your crypto off those exchanges. Wise man, my brother, strong warrior, right? And within our family, there's trust. So when a family member says something to me, I take it and I listen to it, I heed it, and I exact it. And I got my crypto off those exchanges. Don't trust any exchange. You have people out there right now still telling you trust the exchanges. I read the articles. Listen, I would be careful. I'd be careful. And I'd be careful. And I'd look at a side eye at these individuals who are still telling you to trust your value with other individuals. This is insane. It's madness at this point. Let's continue on here with another article. This article is titled XRP News. Crypto whales move 351 million XRP because they know what's coming. They're testing it out. Some are accumulating. We read an article last video. If you didn't see that video, please watch that video. And if you'd like to support this channel, click that like button and join the members only section. It allows me to do some of those harder research videos. It allows me to bring the proper content to you that you can enjoy. All right. But they're getting ready. They're getting ready. We covered in the last video an article. That's what I was going to say. My apologies. They were telling you that the banks are accumulating. Then 2 videos back, we also saw an article where they were telling everyone the institutions are non-banking financial institutions. We're accumulating crypto also. What crypto do you think they're accumulating? Bank coins. They're accumulating. There's a couple of bank coins I don't talk about, but some of you know. You've been in the members only section. Some of you know, right? They're accumulating all of those. They're getting in deep. And not only that, is my humble opinion, they're spreading money around for this massive FUD you've been seeing. Oh my word. That's something new I learned. Oh my word, right? I'm learning new stuff so they can't censor me here. Oh my word. The FUD has been unbelievably out of control, even saying stuff that doesn't even make sense at this point. But that's all happening because they know we're close. We're so close. You could smell the money. You could smell the money. Just like, did you see the explosion in quant wallets? A lot of channels are covering that. Why? They know what quant can do. They know what XRP can do. They're not fools, and they're not shaking. They're the shakers. They're the shakers. This is why if individuals know what they hold, and I'm not telling you what to do, you can buy, sell, doesn't matter to me at all. I'm here for that bank money. I want that bank money, and I'm going to have that bank money. But this is why if you know what you hold, you have to have a strong mind. You have to. Let's say, even if you don't have a strong mind, but that's based on self-assessment, you have to assess yourself, right? You can strengthen your mind. There's so many techniques, from physical activities like boxing, MMA, to stretching, yoga, Pilates. There's something for everybody. Meditation, mental concentration, activities, reading, learning from wisdom teachers, from schools, whatever. There's ways to develop the mind, strengthen the mind. You must temper yourself. Strength is everything, but it's the internal strength. So they've been fracturing people's minds as of late. They've been breaking the people down. And so many people have left. They broke. And I don't hold anything against them, but I'm saying that one must become stronger if you're going to make it to the finish line. I've never seen anything great be easy. I've never seen it. Tell me what was great that was easy. The people climbing Everest, was that easy? No, it wasn't. Alex Honnold, free climbing, that wall, that wasn't easy. That wasn't easy. Building different key elements to civilization, was that easy? That wasn't easy. Everything that is worthy is difficult. Farming, is that easy? No, it's not. It's very difficult. But it's worth it. It's difficult. Everything that's worthy is difficult to attain. You have to develop strength here. And then keep an eye on individuals that try to break you down, constantly seeding the people with these negativities. Negatives in the music, negatives in the movies, negatives on all the social media. That's by design. That's poison to the mind. The mind doesn't function well under that kind of stress. The mind doesn't it's not naturally born in a soup of negativity. No, there's a balance to everything in life. Night and day, left and right, up, down. There's a perpetual balance to everything. But there's no balance to be found when it comes to what the world is saturated in. It's just complete negativity. Why? Because it's easy to control somebody that's always depressed. It's easy to control someone that has a pessimistic outlook. It's easy to control a mind that is broken down. And that's why they don't promote the strengthening of the mind. But I do. I do. You see, warriors aren't just with the shield. Warriors carry the sword in their mind. Right? That sword comes right out the mind and out the mouth. Because when you speak wisdom and intelligence and things of that nature, it is damaging to everything that's negative. Everything that's weak is hurt by wisdom, is hurt by intelligence. Why? You can't be controlled also. You can't be controlled. You shine. Just a little bit of light, the smallest fire chases away a mass of darkness. You must strengthen yourself here. Free yourself here. Be a warrior this way, but also be a warrior here. Remember who you are and what you are. Remember the warriors of the past. I know you all have warriors in your bloodlines. So the energy is there within you. Even if you go by just pure energy vibrations or DNA, the warrior is there in you. It wants to break free. It wants to break free here, not just here. Break free. Be strong here. Don't let them shake you. Don't let them break you. They don't get the honor to defeat you. They're not worthy of it. Sometimes holding ground is the greatest of victories. When the enemy is upon you, and yet the enemy is weak. Holding your ground, standing with your shield and your spear, not allowing the enemy to back you down. You'll see something interesting at times. The enemy will back off. They'll run away. They've never seen a strength like yours. Why? They'll ask themselves, why isn't this one afraid? Why doesn't this one back down? Why can't we brainwash this one? Because you tapped into that inner strength. That inner strength, that hidden light that they can never extinguish. Yes, the ancient warriors call out to you. It's time. It's time to take action. It's time. You felt it your entire existence. You know it. You were born for something different. You know it. You were born to change. You were born as a mechanism, a catalyst for change. You thought differently than everyone else. You stood up to the giants. And you said, no more. You will come no further than right here. And you were willing to stand on it. Yes, the warriors are calling out to you. I don't know what your purpose is. Only you know that. But you must exact that purpose. You can't deny it. It's always there. Here, with these individuals. Here, when we're talking about XRP, XLM. Here. It's just one of many battlefields. Just one of many. It's not even the great one. Near future. But you see sprinkles of it now, here. As they try to back down, as they try to oppress, as they try to suppress the warriors of the world, no matter where you come from. No matter where you come from. I can't hold back this type of speech. I am compelled to speak. Try as I may sometimes, this type of energy, it builds up behind a wall inside of me until it comes bursting forth like a wild river. I must let it rampage. It is a good rampage. It is a rampage on those who seek to keep the warriors down. A rampage on those who seek to trample upon the peoples of the earth. Free peoples. From the islands to the continents. From the hot realms to the cold. The people, the warriors, are rising. So play your part, great warriors. There are many different ways to fight back, to stand up. I can't tell you how. I can only tell you that the time is now. What is your purpose, great warrior? Find that purpose and take up your weaponry and move forward here, soldier. I can assure you, you will see me at the front. I can assure you. Fearless. Always been this way. Always going to be this way. Simply how it is. I don't play any games when I sit in front of this camera at all. I am who I am. You have seen me in my most raw form that most others will never see here on this channel. So you should consider me some sort of like distant family member at this point. Should. Because I've been so honest and raw and naked of all illusion, all falsehood. So you know me better than most here on this channel. Some of us are lions. We cannot blend in with the sheep. We can't. Don't ask us to try. We can't do it. We can't do it. We roam the plains of life alone. We feed ourselves. We come up with innovative ideas and we strike out where no one else wants to explore. We go where it is uncertain. We bring back news of good things, but we also bring news of freedom. Let's move on here. It's hard. It's so hard for me to get back to crypto news once I get into that energy. There is a bigger purpose that I'm looking to serve in the future, much bigger. It's hard to hold back. It is. So I told everyone we were going to look into Commonwealth Bank of Australia, and we definitely did. Here's the 2022 annual report. Look at the billions of dollars they're talking about. Look at all this money. Unbelievable. We're constantly, I say this over and over, repetition is the mother of learning. We're always talking about billions and trillions of dollars. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, when that generational wealth comes, if it does come, no guarantees. All right. How could I give you a guarantee anyway? I'm not in charge of anything. However, I can only share my opinion with you. It's not financial advice. All right. But if that generational wealth comes, and I believe that it is, you live your life the way that you see fit to live it. I speak powerfully here. I believe I do. I don't know. Maybe I don't. You can feel you are within your rights to your own opinion, but it's not to sway you. I have respect for you people out there. I have respect for you in the way that you want to live. I understand that. And the way that you want to live is going to be different than the way that I want to live. So just because I have felt that my destiny, my fate, so to speak, of what I have made for myself may call me down the pathway of warriorhood, that doesn't mean that that is your fate. I understand that. I understand that greatly. And if it does not call for that, then just do me a favor. Enjoy your life as much as you possibly can. Show love to those who are close to you. Maybe remain just a tad bit humble. Be giving of knowledge to those who seek it. Take good care of yourselves, health-wise, physically and mentally. Take good care of yourselves, okay? And live a little bit extra for the warriors. Live a little bit extra for the warriors. Never forget the warriors. Don't need to know them by name, but never forget the warriors. Let's continue on here. My apologies, everyone. I just feel compelled, like an energy is coming over me. This is why the videos as of late, I had to cut a lot out of them because, listen, they wouldn't have been allowed on YouTube. That's why if you see like certain hard cuts in my videos, listen, some of the things that I'm compelled to speak on right now, listen, I wouldn't be able to post that to YouTube. No profanity or anything, but a powerful voice can be dangerous. And I'll say this, certain entities take note of who has a powerful voice. And for now, I still want to come to you on the channel. So I have to restrain some of the energies I want to put out there, that I might put out there in raw form in the future, because it will become necessary. I cannot hold the lion back for much longer. An opportunity may soon present itself for XRP dip buyers if the scenario portrayed by the TD sequential indicator plays out in the short time. And if it goes lower, I'll buy more. Listen, I'll buy. At this point, I've given it some thought. There's times I felt like, hey, I have enough XRP, and trust me, I'm doing okay. But for generations to come, I'm going to get as much XRP as I possibly can, as humanly possible. It's never enough. This is not about us now. This is about generations to come. 6, 7, 8, 10. Who knows how many? That's how I think. So when you buy extra, and this doesn't mean buy extra XRP, all right? So I know some people out there getting worked up already. I'm saying buy more. I'm not saying that for you to do. I'm just sharing my thoughts. That's all. Okay? You got to make your own decisions. But allow me to say what I want to say, okay? But when one is buying extra XRP, it's for those future generations, for future youth, future mothers and fathers that, will never live to see. future grandmothers and grandfathers. Maybe they can live better, buy a little bit more land, buy some farms, do better with business. Maybe they can change the world as well, improve it. Who knows? It's for them. It's for them. That's just the way that I think. Humbly, I say so. All right, so now let's move on here. It says XRP lawsuit. How many pro-Ripple amicus brief filed by Deadline? Well, let's read a little bit about this. XRP versus SEC lawsuit. The deadline for filing amicus brief in the XRP versus SEC ended on November the 18th. Ripple received a flurry of amici briefs in its support from various companies in the crypto ecosystem. We know that. The pro-Ripple filings came from the likes of crypto exchange Coinbase and the Blockchain Association. We also know that. The deadline marks a significant part in the case as the crypto community awaits summary judgment in the XRP lawsuit. We've been doing a very, very good job. Ripple received huge support from various parties in the lawsuit against the US SEC. By the end of the day on deadline day, November 18th, there were a total of 15 amicus briefs. That is mind-blowing. Good. Listen, I'm not absolved from looking back in retrospect. And I said this, more than a year ago now we've been doing this here. I said this more than a year ago. They all should have gotten in earlier. They all should have fought together. But it doesn't matter now. We're nearing the end of this. But they could have all supported each other. This is how the people remain divided. Perfect example. Divide and conquer. It's the same story over and over again. And yet the people have not learned. And it's just, I hope that they do learn. Come together, fight together. Even if you don't agree on everything, you don't have to. That is the very nature of being people, is to have differences. Differences accentuate the beauty of being here. The beauty of being here are the differences, the contrast. It's okay to not agree. But if an enemy should come upon us all that threatens to destroy us all, then we should band together. Because it brings a greater certainty of victory if we all fight together, all at one time. We can make a much greater impact. So I wish they had done it earlier, but at least now they're stepping in. My only hope is that they have the impact that they need to have. We bring home this victory, and then a new future will be paved, a new pathway to some unfathomable and yet, I believe, great future will have been opened. So that is the hope, my hope in all of this. So then we get to this tweet here. This is a tweet from Denell Dixon, and it's titled, it's titled. It goes as such. I hate the negative attention that crypto and blockchain have gotten over the last few weeks. Everyone does. Nothing that's happened with FTX or SBF has anything to do with blockchain, what the tech is good for, or what it's already doing to enhance financial infrastructure. I said the exact same thing the other day. I and Denell Dixon are on the same page. But look at the snakes. Look at the turkeys, the chumps. They all came out and tried to use it against crypto. They tried to use it against the bank coins, who are already signed up in partnerships and deals with a myriad, hundreds upon hundreds of banks, big and small, around the world. But they try to heap all of us into the same grave with the FTX nonsense. They exposed themselves. I hope everyone remembers their names. These individuals who came out against crypto in its time of weakness. And then another thing that was exposed, a lot of those entities or individuals had ties to FTX. They exposed a lot of their corruption. Hopefully the people will not forget, and hopefully the people will take action. Actions speak louder than words. But so many people are afraid to take actions. Oh no, they've been conditioned to believe that words are everything. You don't need to actually do anything, just words. Protest, just words, right? That was like holding a sign, right? No, action must be taken if you want to ensure change. If you want to hold individuals accountable, action must be taken. No, no, no. The names of those individuals who came out against crypto and tried to crush us under their weak feet. Weak. They're weak in every possible way. Don't ever expect me to say something good about the enemy. I will not. So anyway, let's continue on here. So then we have another tweet here from Stellar. Appreciate you all being here with me today. I'm just flowing today, okay? We will have those days that will come and I'll just do a regular video, but sometimes I have to just unleash and just flow. Which, by the way, I have a video I recorded before this. I don't know if I can put it out here. We'll see. I may put it out. I was going off in that video. Like I think it was potent and powerful. There's an energy in me, like I said. It's very rebellious. I'll leave it at that. If I put out the video on some medium, I'll let you know if you care to watch it. Because I'm not sure if I could put it out on YouTube. If not, it probably won't be on this channel. We'll see. I've had so many videos I've done, and I never put them out because I try to put out a few videos where I'm trying to spread wisdom, give hope, but it's fiery. It's going to be fiery. I'm a warrior. I was born from a long line, literally a long line of warriors. So it's going to be a little bit fiery, but this platform, they don't want that. I'll just leave it at that. So here's a tweet here. Stellar Org tweeted, ownership matters. It's what draws many to Web3. Listen, let me stop right there. Everything is going to be tokenized, everything. So what they're talking about here is, well, your digital identity. You know how people have all these avatars now. So your handle, right, that you go by, and your email, your handle on YouTube, the clothing that you wear in Fortnite, the clothing that you wear in whatever games you're in, all that stuff will be unique. They want to make that unique unto you. That's what this is what they're talking about here, which is just really, you boil it down. And I think about this as a businessman. It all boils down to value. They try to make these things, this is how they sell it to you. They try to make these things sound so righteous. We want to do good. We want to save the world. Meanwhile, well, I'll save that. I won't say it. It's what I was about to say. But stop it. You're here to make money. Listen. I like honest people. I understand selling a product. I understand it, but sell it honestly. But I don't like trickery. I don't. Right. So, miss me with all, I'm saving. Action speaks louder than words. I'm saving the world. I want to help the people. So then help them then. Then help the people. What have you done? Help the people then. That's how I feel. Don't tell me. I don't want to hear that year after year, month after month. If you want to help the people, help the people. Get down there in the communities and do some work. Simple as that. You see, Algorand doesn't, this is why I like Algorand. They didn't say anything until they already were taking action. They're like, look, we're feeding like 1 million people in India. Look, we're helping to build a playground for the children. They only come out when they've done something. Ripple did the same thing. Look, we helped the children. It was already done. You want to help the people, help the people. Don't try to, but if you're not doing that, I don't want to hear you talking about it any longer. This is how I personally feel. How long is it going to take you to actuate this? So just make your money. If you're here to make money, just make your money. Make your money. All the protocol are designed to go up in price. So it obviously is supposed to be that way. There's a purpose for it. Someone's going to make money from it. It was designed for someone to make money from. It's not a secret. They want so badly to push that aspect of crypto under the rug when they don't do that for anything else. So the crypto industry is supposed to feel bad because you can make money from crypto. That's ridiculous and stupid. It was just like the other day when I made that video and that person was questioning, I believe it was Danelle Dixon. And they're trying so hard to make it seem like it's bad, that the prices are volatile, that people can make money from crypto. But that same individual will not go against the petrodollar, even though the petrodollar does what when it gets stronger? It crushes everybody else's currencies. So those people aren't doing well when the value of their currency is plummeting, but they won't talk about the dollar. But you'll talk about crypto. Hypocrisy. I don't like that. I don't like that. And I can say that. I'm at the point in my life where I can say that comfortably. And honestly, just said, bro, these people, man, they're not honest at all, man. I swear. All right, here. It's a different type of video. You never know what you're going to get over here. You might get a character one day, get a fiery video the next day. You might get a regular video the next day. Who knows? I go with the natural flow. So this says here, here's why Algorand price may outperform Bitcoin in near-term growth. Another thing, my apologies if you hear like sometimes like you hit in the last few videos, if my nose sound a little stuffy or something like that, or like you hear like a click sound, something like that. Allergies are killing me right now. There's like ragweed. Oh my goodness. Especially you live in an area like this where all these trees and, you know, grass. So my mouth has been, listen, I know when you get older, you start talking about some of this stuff here and the youth are like, that's gross. Like when you're older, you got to share this information. The youth won't have it. But my mouth getting all spitty. Right, so this right here, I'm like trying to swallow my spit. But the allergies are making it kick in. That's a weird thing. I know it happens. It's just like with a runny nose. It's the same thing, right? Like this just happens to me. And then like you get this runny nose, like and like the bushes are right outside my window right here. So, man, so just my apologies and bear with me, okay? Got to share this information with people. The more information we have, you know, I mean, I get we learn from it. We can grow from it. We can use it, right? Just like I shared in one of those videos, I think it was a members only video. And I was telling people about the nose hairs. When you get older, listen, let me tell you something right now. I know you're young and, you know, when you get older, those nose hairs are going to come out your nose like a knife. They're thick. They're strong. You understand? That's why sometimes in some videos you might see me go like this. I was telling the people so they could get prepared. Just in case. I'm just saying, just in case. But you might see me like, it's not because my nose is runny. The nose hairs come out, they're so strong, they're stabbing my lip or tickling the top of my lip. And it's just like, it's annoying. And you, listen, I know some people out there, you should cut it. I covered this in the video already. Yeah, right, go ahead and cut it. It's growing back the next day. You get the nose clippers and go up in there, it's coming back the next day. These things, listen, when you take your vitamins and your exercise and stuff like that, and you're older and you got that strong, thick hair growing, man, it grow back like in a day or two. It's back. So, wait, what are we talking about? What are we talking about again? Algorand. Oh, man. Let's go. Let's do this. Here's why Algorand price may outperform Bitcoin in near-term growth. Why is it? Humans have such a comparative mind. There's more ways to understand things than comparatively. There's the raw boiling down to the essence of something, a scientific examination of it at its core, not in correlation to anything other than itself. All right? So because I have to say that because some people are, no, the only way to understand something is comparatively. No. Because when you boil things down to its essence, and I'm talking about on an energy level, quantum level, vibration level, the atoms are nothing more than vibrations of energies. Each vibration of energy differs in degree. But when you get down to that level, you're just looking at energy oscillations and vibrations. That's it. There is no discerning. The discerning comes from the mind. The mind is telling you you're seeing things different. The brain is telling you that there's a differentiation, but that's an illusion. It's all a soup of energy. A soup of energy controlled by some consciousness that the people are not going to look into, science is not going to look into anyway, so we don't even need to discuss that. But that's what it is. So no, there's another way of understanding these types of things. You don't need all this comparison all the time. But they always do this. Algorand and Bitcoin, XRP and Bitcoin, like, oh, it's so boring. A bullish reversal from the megaphone patterns, support trend. Algorand is going to explode. Simple as that. It did it before, it's going to do it again. And easier this time because all the catalysts are there. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. It exploded off of retail before, like 2, 3, 4 times. It was getting Algorand. It was like 40 cents, 42 cents back then. Then boom, like $1. When the 56 cents, then $1. Then it went above the dollar. It exploded a couple times off retail. Now they have all these different deals, all these banks, their traceability protocol. My goodness. So theoretically speaking, if we're going off of catalyst, it'll explode easier the next time. Now we're moving on to another article. Let's go. Yo, man, you know. FIFA World Cup 2022. Now this is interesting. Top football fan tokens ready to skyrocket. I would love it. Let all that value flow through Algorand. FIFA is selling their tokens off of Algorand. It's built on Algorand. We have a partnership. All right. An ongoing partnership. Let me make that clear. Because I think some people believe that some of these partnerships are one and done. They're not one and done. This is an ongoing partnership. They signed a contract. So any of that value as the time goes on, and FIFA is only going to get more popular, and there's only going to be more US dollars flowing into FIFA, as a lot of FIFA fans coming from Central, South America, from Africa, all over the place are flooding into the United States. So they're going to be earning US dollars, which right now is the strongest currency, even though that's bad because it's crushing all the other currencies. But in a way it's good, because if you're going to buy them currencies on the low and then the dollar becomes weak at some point, which is theorized to be doing, then those currency is going to rise up. Somebody might make a little bit of money. I'm just saying. But anyway, so they'll be making US dollars and purchasing these types of tokens, and that value will flow across Algorand. That's a good thing. Muy lindamente. Oh, man. So lots of good things going on with Algorand. So then we have this tweet here. This is from Dequency. I always forget their name. But they're one of the music offerings on Algorand. Algorand's dominating when it comes to music. Now they're dominating when it comes to video games. They're dominating when it comes to banks. They're dominating in every way possible. I love Algorand and what they're doing. I can't wait. You know, no guarantees, but I can't wait for that price to explode again. And actually, you know what? I actually just enjoy watching the work that they do, to be quite honest. And I don't feel that way about every project. Some projects is just merely monetary. It's just like, I just want them to explode. But Algorand, I actually have a great deal of respect for them. So this tweet here says, we're cooking up a collaboration with our friends at Algorand to celebrate a year of audiovisual magic at Dequency. Stay tuned. I don't know why I said it like that, because it was fun. Stay tuned for the announcement at the Cypher event, plus a reveal of the recording artists lending their tunes to this limited edition project. Okay. So this is good. Look, I'll take all the activity possible, all the value possible, all the volume that we can possibly scrape up, big and small, add it all to the pot of what's flowing across these blockchains. Because when you have a mass amount of volume and value in the future, and this is cumulative, what does it do to that price? So I always keep that in mind, right? So then let's see what else we have here. Oops, I messed up. So then we have this tweet here from Lehman Baird, and it says, the current turmoil we are seeing reinforces the importance of getting the basics right. Distributed ledgers need governance that is responsible, decentralized, and transparent. Governance should be by well-known, diverse parties acting as checks and balances on each other. I like this. And this is one of the reasons why Hedera is going to dominate. I agree with this, but I'll take it a step further. I think that there needs to be checks and balances on every single level in society, not just via DLT. I'm talking about regular people should do it the same way. Like, who is there to balance out the United States government, especially if it's becoming heavily corrupted, right? Who's balancing them? The people should have a way to balance them out. And those elections, stop it. Stop it. No, there should be another way, because the people are not being represented properly by these so-called politicians, where both the parties are pretty much like one party at this point, is in my humble opinion. But what I'm saying is across the board, there should be checks and balances where you have two opposite sides that have equal power that can keep each other in check. That's how I feel about that, right? So now let's continue on here. So this article here says US dollar positioning turns net short for first time since July 2021. Reuters data. US dollar's net positioning turned net short in the latest week for the first time since mid-July 2021. According to calculations by Reuters and US Commodities Futures and Trading Commission data released on Friday, the value of the net short dollar position amounted to $10.5 million in the week ended November 15th from net longs of $2.36 billion in the previous week. Investors turned bearish on the dollar after a tamer than expected U.S. inflation report for October that came out on November 10th, supporting expectations that the Federal Reserve could slow its tightening pace. So now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, let's get to the money.